Hello and welcome to another adventure. So this time I've come to what they call Bluebell Walk. Now in the distance back there is the cemetery, but going through here I've had a member of the group explain to me that her and her partner walking the dog and she feels something's not right here. So I'll turn you around. Obviously I'm joined by Paul. Say hi. So we are going to see what comes through. Now I have done my research and a few names have popped up, so we will see from Paul because he doesn't know anything about the people, and we'll go for a walk and see what we find, what comes through. But it's a beautiful walk. There he is there. So if we walk down here, if there are any spirits here that would like to come forward, please do so. My name is Joanne. I mean you no harm. I don't mean you any disrespect. We'd just like to come here and communicate with you. It's a beautiful walk, especially on a day like this. Which way do we go? Do we go that way? Or do we go that way? Now, obviously, Paul is behind. Please, if there are any spirits here, please come forward and communicate.
I picked up on two things then. You know, when we first walked in,
Yeah.
and we started walking down, it felt like we were walking, you know, into the farm. And I got this image of the farm. And just coming down here, that sort of faded. But then it's sort of just down halfway here. It's like a gentleman coming at my face, you know, like an angry man. Like this was his land.
You picking up on any names? Because I know the names because I've done the research.
I'm not at the moment, but this man, it's hard to describe, but it was over there that he was coming through quite a bit.
If there's any spirits here that would like to come and say hello, please do so. Maybe you could tell me your name.
Pat.
Hello, Pat. Pat, do you know anything about these woods? Can you tell me anything about them? Can you tell me anything about them, Pat, please?
Basement holds darkness.
Basement. I don't think these woods have got a basement. But don't forget, peeps, that we are near a cemetery, so we could have wandering spirits from the cemetery here. Now, I don't know where Paul's gone. He's obviously... Oh, he's gone up there. There he is, up that way in the distance. But we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. Obviously a dog walker. That noise you can hear, guys, is... That noise you can hear is the water, because we are near water. And water is a great conductor for paranormal evidence. Please, if there's any other spirits here,
Review.
But there's two lovely dogs. This is a beautiful walk, especially in the summer. It's obviously covered, they call it bluebells because obviously it's covered in bluebells in the summer. Hence the name, Bluebell Walk. Please, could you give me any communication? I know this was farmland, but have we got a gentleman here? Pat, are you a gentleman? Now, I have got the K2 with me, but because we're near a railway line, that will give a false reading. So I'll see if I can find somewhere a bit quieter.
Cyrus.
Cyrus? Was that a name?
Yeah.
Cyrus. See, we could have spirits here from the cemetery.
My happy place.
Your happy place, okay. Do you like it here then, spirit? What I'm going to do is whether this is going to work or what, I don't know. I'm going to pop the K2 up there. See, as you can see now, look, it's because we are near a railway line. It is giving a false reading. So I don't think I'm going to use the K2 because it's not true. At this present moment, I don't feel anything. I don't feel that there's...
John.
John. John? Is this the spirit of John? What did I say his second name was? John, was this your farming land? That is interesting because my research, the farmer who used to own this land, his name was John. John died in John had this land from 1870 to 1872, and upon his death it was then given to a gentleman called James McPetiver of Hill Martin, when it was called back then, and he was a botanist and a biologist, and he studied...
I'm beside you.
Okay, And that... Come and stand here, Richard. Do you feel a cold spell? Just come and stand there. Do you feel it cold?
Yeah, it is blowing from that way.
Because it's just said, I'm beside you.
I can feel it.
John? Is it you that walks here? It's going really cold here. And yet the sun's out. I'm just wondering if this area here was like the main farm area. Oh, that's really cold here. That is really cold. There's a bench over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try the K2 again. I'm going to put the bench is here, look. I'm going to put the K2 on.
You are connected.
Have I connected with you?
Secrets.
John, if this is you, do you think you could make those lights flicker for me? Or yeah, even push it over if you'd like to. Make it move. John, did you die here? John, did you die here? Can you light those up for me? James, are you here?
Neck torture.
Now, I don't know whether that's because the train's just gone past.
Ernest.
Ernest. Please, the spirits that are here, are you from the cemetery? I'll switch that off and switch that back on again. And it's still on green. See, I think that K2, I think it's...
Do you have questions?
I do have questions, yes. Would you be so kind in answering my questions? No, I'm going to switch that K2 off because it's given a false reading. John? Ernest? Or Pat? Do you think you could just make those lights go up even more? Do you think you could knock that over? See, at this present moment, I'm not trusting the K2 because of the train line.
Yeah.
It's too near the train line, isn't it? Right, so that's debunked that then, guys. So we'll switch that off. Right.
You understand me.
Well, I hope I do understand you. May I ask, is there any female spirits here? Does the name Alice or Martha? What spirits walk this, please? What spirits walk these grounds? And in what way am I connected, please? Like I say, I don't know where Paul's gone. He's wandered off.
Did you hear that?
I did hear something. I did hear something. Was that you making a noise? It is cool here. Please, is Alice or Martha here? Alice or Martha? You two were white witches and you got caught one night.
Run now.
Why do I need to run now? Is anything going to harm me here? Is anything going to harm me? Obviously Paul has gone back to the top by the cemetery, so that's where we'll walk to.
Choking.
Choking. Is that what happened to you? Did you get choked? There's Richard leading the way. Did you get choked, spirits? Or spirit? Now, I'm going to have to come back here and do more investigating, because this was a spare of the moment thing. But for those who are familiar with this bluebell wood, it's a beautiful walk. Bluebell walk, should I say.
Hello there.
Hello. Please, could you be so kind and tell me your name? There's a change in atmosphere here, isn't there, in this area? What do you think?
It's a lot cooler down here.
Well, it's a lot cooler because we're under the trees, but it's the atmosphere, the pressure's changed a bit.
Mabel.
Mabel. Mabel, are you a spirit from the cemetery? Oh, this area here's got a weird feel to it. This has got a weird feel to it. Again, guys, I'm going to try the K2. Mabel? Do you think you can make that device go off for me? John? Is Alice or Martha here? Were you really branded as witches? I don't like it here, this area.
They keep secrets.
This area here feels very offish. I don't like it. Now, Paul has joined me.
This is where I wanted you to come. Because when I was walking down here, because I thought you two were following me, it was bringing me down to this point.
Have you picked up on any names?
I've got one name, but I'm not sure if it's belonging here, named Esther.
No, that's not one of the names.
Right, but there is an Esther. And also, I got the image of two young lads in here. So I don't know if they were, farm hands or what, but there were two young lads I got the image of. But up there, as I said, I got more of the farmer, and that. It was like he was waving his hands like, get off my land.
You got a name for him?
Not at the moment. But I know he's like a rugged old gentleman.
His name was John.
Right. But it was
It's
like,
all right. I haven't told Paul anything about what I found out, so he's being clever. But his name's John, and he had this as farmland. This was his farmland.
Leo.
yeah, it's like he was waving his hands like, get off my land.
It is very offish here.
I don't know this is like the main, stretch to the farm. But the way it looks, it could have been, I'm not sure.
It could have been.
Like the fields are there.
But like I said, and I have said it to you guys, we are near a cemetery, so we could have just wandering spirits here
Yeah.
that come from the cemetery that like to walk this place. But yes, the farmer's name was John, and he had this land from 1870 to 1872. And then on his death, it was handed over to another gentleman, which I'm not going to tell you his name yet. I'm just going to see if you can pick up on his name. But he was a not a botanic, what do they call them? Botanist, is it botanist?
Yeah.
And a biologist for studying plants. And he got this land and he planted stuff to see how it would grow. But at the moment, that's all I'm going to say.
Dread.
What do you dread? Do you dread walking through these woods? See, now that feeling's going away. Since I've come away from up there,
Yeah.
that area's gone. Right, if I can give Paul the tablet with Spirit Talker on, because Richard's just got to take a phone call.
It feels like, I don't know about you, it feels like it draws you in there, but then when you come away, it's better down here.
It's better,
So
yeah.
I don't know if something's happened in that area, but that's when I got the two lads come from that area. So, I don't know. The Esther, she came through quite strongly. I'm not saying it was to do with the farm, it could have been, as you say, a spirit just wandered in here.
There's 4 important people with the research I've done here. John was one of them. James was another. But then there's 2 other spirits that I don't feel too bad now. It's when I go back up there, I feel. And like I say, I have tried with the K2, but obviously with the train line, it's interfering. Please, any spirits here?
We've still got the farmer here, John.
My name's Jo, this is Paul, and that's Richard.
Tenderness.
Tenderness. We will treat you with tenderness, if that's such a word.
Not here to step back on the land. I want to hear your story, John.
So now the further we're going down here, I don't feel anything. Please, the 2 other spirits that are connected, can you please tell me your names? I know your names. But would you be so kind in telling me your name?
He's telling me to go back up this way. He's pointing up this way.
This one's going to be quite confusing. Because like I said, we are near the cemetery, and obviously there's going to be a lot of Johns in
Edgar.
Edgar. See, these are all names coming through. These could be from the cemetery itself. Well, no, we're not going to hurry up. We'll go at our own pace. Now, John, like I say, he had this land in 1872.
Gone.
1870 to 1872. I do apologise. And when he died...
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Nice to have you with us. Could you tell me your name? Like I was saying, John had this land, this farming land, from 1870 to 1872. Then when he died, a gentleman called James Petiver, who was a botanist and a biologist.
Point to this tree. There's that tree where you were.
See, I'm getting that feeling back again.
There's something happened by this tree. Mark, sorry to ask this, right, but this device in my hand, could you try and come through it, please?
We need energy.
See, I am hoping that the other spirits that I've researched about come through.
Mark, could you try and come through on this device? It won't hurt you. I come here with a lot of respect.
Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Make a noise?
Miller.
I was just wondering, Joe, did Mark climb this tree and fall out of it and hurt himself? Or something
Well,
else has happened here?
I wouldn't really want to climb that tree if that was me.
No.
What's Richard doing? What are you doing?
Trees up here.
Oh look, he's gathering feathers. Collecting feathers for the bloody cats to play with.
Yeah. I mean, you feel a bit more better here.
But you get by that tree
Yeah.
and it's not nice. Please, the other two spirits that I've researched on, could you tell me your names? I know your names.
Approach.
You can approach us with them, that's absolutely fine. The old Bear Grylls over there, look, look.
David Attenborough. Here we see a man foraging.
Yes, David Attenborough, yes. Or is it Richard? No, it's Richard Attenborough, isn't it?
Yeah.
We see a creature foraging through the woodland, looking for its next victim.
Oh, his next bit of food.
Right, yeah.
He's like a squirrel without his nuts.
I like using this.
You can carry on using it then, that's fine.
Yeah, Mark's gone. So he's obviously down that area. We need to know if any of the members on the group have had experiences by that tree.
Yes, please let us know if any of you that have come walking here, if you've had any experiences by
Do you
that
have
tree.
questions?
Well, we can answer your questions. If you've felt anything back there, or when you've been walking, or walking your dog, or just generally having some fresh...
Equal.
What's that say?
Equal.
Equal.
Yeah, we just need some answers on that tree.
Or if
that
anybody
area.
knows anything about this tree. But what I'm going to do now, Richard, feather for you. Feather. Look, there's a feather for you. Wherever, there it is, look. feather fall. Oh, he loves collecting the feathers, don't you? You like it, don't you?
Cat toy.
It's what?
Cat toy.
Cat toy. But yeah, we will do more investigating here, but this is a spare of a moment thing.
And it's nice to come out into a wood for a change.
It is, it's something different, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's so nice that the member
There's two of
requested it.
us.
There's two of us. Okay, that is relevant. Okay. Is there two females here?
Terrible.
Terrible. This is making sense now.
Yeah.
Okay, the two spirits that are here, were you found guilty of something? Oh, in that sun, it's absolutely gorgeous.
And thank you for the member who requested this.
Are we friends?
I'd like to know we are friends. Yes, thank you for the lady who is on the group who actually suggested this to us. We are doing this for you, my lovely.
Malevolence.
Malevolent. Could that be John?
Could be. Malevolent. See, he might be back up here again. So just be aware because you might feel it.
I will be doing more history into this Bluebell Walk. The dog walkers behind us. I will be doing more.
Surgery.
Surgery. Okay. Could that be James, the botanist? Could he have done tree surgery? Could he have done... Because those botanists, that's what they do, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and comment down below if that's the right word and whatnot. Right then, guys. That was just a spare of the moment investigation. I will come back here and do more. Bloody train. So we are now making our way to the cemetery, and it's quite busy. So we'll do that another day. We'll do the cemetery another day. But on that note, as always, it's goodbye from Paul.
Goodbye.
Goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And from myself. Until the next time, stay safe, happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next adventure, guys.